All
Okay,
right.
good morning in San Francisco and good evening in France. Sebastien is again with us because we didn't do the English part last time. So he was nice enough to accept to join us today to do the interview in English. So Sebastien, how do you want me to introduce you? As a creative artist, a designer, producer, videographer?
Well, yeah. Well, technically, I write my projects and I direct my projects or collaborative projects,
Yeah.
and all these are in the field of different industries, different domains, like contemporary art, but also XR. XR is if you don't know about it, it's it, you have VR, for example, um, virtual reality. It's part of the
Oh,
XR.
virtual reality. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
tape a lot of events of virtual reality. Yeah, so now they stopped during the
Well,
pandemic.
they
But
don't. No. They never stopped. Actually, they never stopped because, well,
no, the event stopped, but yes,
but
it's
not
still.
exactly. Not that much actually, because I've worked with a producer
Yeah.
whose company brings the festivals, such as the Italian festival, the Venice
Oh,
festival,
Venice. Okay.
the yeah, or the
And
Mostra,
they did
the
some
Mostra,
shows. They did some shows of.
and all these events like Cannes, like all these film events and XR, VR events,
Yeah.
uh, they they they're
They were in
available on
virtual reality.
in virtual reality. So yes, so that's basically what he does, and it works like a charm. So now you almost always have a virtual version, which can be with headsets or with or only on the on internet, and and as well you have obviously now that we can travel and everything, the the reality version of it. I mean the normal version, whatever. But like they said, you have the metaverse, and now they said you have the metaverse and the real verse or something like uh well in a few we'll say that we live in a real verse, like for example, there is a word in French that has been invented since the COVID crisis. It's présentiel. I
Oh,
don't know in English how you say it, which is the contrary of virtual, or like, for example,
to be in person.
yeah, in person, but physically.
Oh,
Yeah. And
okay.
in French, we didn't have a word for it because it's just normal to be in a room with someone. But since the normality has been for 2 years, the virtually, the the online life, uh, yeah, this word just popped up like this. Um, yeah, présentiel, presential, but yeah, in person, yeah.
Okay.
And so yeah, so I was so let's just finish about my introduction. It's just so yeah, I work as a filmmaker, as a fine artist. I make videos, I make experiences, XR experiences, which cover interactive content, such as, for example, an installation with an interactive video, or an art website, or VR, and things like this. So it's what you could call digital art,
Okay.
and also drawings.
Hmm.
So it's more traditional, more fine art, but I draw, and I always draw for my projects it's always the start for a project.
Mhm.
So I draw with a pen, and I also, like last time I said, draw on the iPad. So it's still a little
It's a good.
hybrid.
There's many software now to paint on iPads.
Oh yeah, yeah, plenty. Like Procreate.
Yeah.
Procreate is the best, I
So some
guess, on
people
the
take a
iPad.
picture and then they paint over the picture.
Right, right. Well, yeah, in the filmmaking industry, the concept artists always do this kind of technique. They always they can use 3D that they have modeled or that they have found. They can use photographs, and then they paint on it, and they also added to this things they create, obviously, and they compose all this together so they can propose to the director or all the people who are going to
Yeah,
finance
for the
to
background.
found that project, yeah, to show what the film is going to look like. And that's what I made. That's also what I do for my projects, because when you do for example, I worked on an American writer, and so for a VR project that was a biopic about H.P. Lovecraft. It's a sci-fi writer, and I had to show the people what it would look like, because what it would look like, because it's still a hybrid project, and it's a composition uh, with it's a mix with shooting on sets. I mean, not on set, actually, on location in Providence, Rhode Island, and it's a mix with this and some animation, drawing animation, and yeah, well, yeah. So
Yeah.
so 360 degrees shooting on location mixed with animation, drone, or actually it's
And
not even
what is
supposed
your
to.
role in all that?
Sorry.
When there is a project, what is your role?
Well, I'm the
Like the floor
I'm the
director?
director, but I'm
Yeah,
also
the
the
floor
writer,
director.
and I conceive the projects. I conceive the project, so I'm the conceptor, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
can I
can
say
be.
this?
Oh yeah, yeah. So you put the set together. That's for the floor director, and then you are also the director for the cameras. No.
Yeah, well, for example, when I went to, well, I was talking about this, so about this project, the Lovecraft
Okay.
project. So
Yeah.
I was sent by the production company, French production company. I was sent to Providence, Rhode Island. Then I went there with the DP, the director of photography, uh, and my co-writer, who's an expert on the subject, and I mean Lovecraft. And so I was there, and the writer knows many people there, and he went in relation with all these people who are related to this topic. Like, for example, the guys of the library, the guys of the museum that shows that called the observatory, and where Lovecraft used to go when he was a child. Well, all these people, I went there and meet them, and the DP has shot some material so I can make um, a rough test, so I can do proof of concept, actually, a POC, um, and show it to the founders, or show it to all the financial guys. Yeah.
All right.
So, for example, that yeah, like I did this, or I don't know, when when I do a music video, or when I used to, because now I'm not making music videos, but I love to make new music videos. So if a musician is interested, of course, he can call me and we'll see. But for example, when I made some music videos, I was directing a crew. When I direct a short film, it's a fiction. I direct a crew, and I conceive it first. So I write, I draw, I make storyboards, stuff like that, and I edit usually, or I work with a co-editor. Um, yeah, and I make some a little bit of the special effects more and more, you know. For example, my last short film, I mean, yeah, my last short film that has been to festivals and stuff, uncut. I basically did all the post-production. I even mixed it in a mixing room. So because I I'm used to work with sound because I'm a musician. So I'm used to. I mean, yeah, I always do many diverse techniques. I mean, I always mix diverse techniques, and myself
So
try
you
to
take care of
practice.
the sets, the background, the music, a little bit of everything you can do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah,
All right.
yeah. I guess
And
it helps to get more creative.
yeah, so you can offer different positions to
Yeah,
whichever company you contact.
yeah. I worked as an editor for Webedia.
You can also
That's
do editor. Yeah.
so
Okay.
I worked as a director. I worked as a screenwriter. And I'm an artist in the contemporary art field, which means I do some exhibitions. So
Yeah.
I do some lectures on my work.
Yeah.
I'm working
Yeah.
right now with
I saw
an
some
art critic.
samples on your website. What's your website? Longman.com?
So yeah, Logman, uh, yeah, well,
Dash.
logmanadam.com or Sebastien Loghman, sebastianloghman.com, Loghman. It's the same site. It's just
They
it's just
merge
a
together.
direct.
They merge
Yeah,
together. So in that website, there are different projects, some
yeah,
animation,
yeah,
some art, some pictures. So you have different kind of projects there.
absolutely, yeah, yeah, and yeah, well, yeah, yeah,
So
and you know,
so so
I'd love to because you told me last time that it would be nice. I mean, it would be great if I could uh, come over and we'd have a chat, you know, on the set. And I thought about it because of course I would love to come back to US and work there. So yeah, well,
yeah,
I'm
the
obviously
people
open
are
to
coming back
opportunities.
now. People are
Sorry?
coming back. I say a lot of people are coming back to San Francisco.
Yeah, well, because now it's
Yesterday I
possible.
was
So
yesterday I was at the building where Google is, and
mhm.
they told me already 400 people back in the office, just
All
at
right.
that location.
Okay.
So, but January 1st, all will be back. But right now, out of 5,000, in that location, there's 400 back. Maybe the top executive are back, and then the rest are working from home until they open in January, the offices. But basically, you can see a little bit of activities around the coffee shop, around the neighborhood. And you can see that finally we see people sitting and comfortably have a cup of coffee or working on their laptop, which was unseen a few months ago.
Yeah, I know. My cousin told me. Yeah. It was it was pretty harsh for you. Yeah, I know. Well, I
So
mean,
it
a
feels
year
good to
ago
see
now, but
life coming back. I
sorry.
said I say it feels good to see life coming
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
It's like spring life coming back, although we're not spring yet. But it's like everything is blooming again, little by little. And the cable cars are running and
Nice.
the greeters are there. So it feels good because people are coming from Europe now. And it's vice versa. France is opening their borders too.
Well, yeah, I can tell you that now it's full, it's packed of tourists from every areas. It's crazy now. Paris is, I have the feeling that you have less and less Parisians and
Oh
more
yeah.
and more tourists, you know,
Do
because
you
I don't know.
do you
Yeah.
contact sometimes production companies in like Germany, Austria, all these companies that are trying to develop this part of the industry, like creative work? They have also contests there for you to submit your work. Have you heard of it?
Well, I just saw on, I just have get an email from Berlin, from a company from Berlin. They were looking for people in the filmmaking field.
Okay.
Yeah, and well, I meet a lot of when I was in the events, in the VR XR events. Of course, I was always meeting people from around the world. So so yeah, obviously some people from Luxembourg or yeah. But I mean, it's
But you're not interested to travel to these countries. That's your problem, right?
but I mean, if there is a project, if there is any opportunity, I don't see why I wouldn't try. I mean, go and
Oh, you would
see.
go there temporarily and then come back.
Yeah, temporarily. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I lived in I mean, I had a girlfriend in Berlin.
Oh, yeah. The festival is called Art Electronica. Have you heard of that one?
Yeah.
Art
Ars Electronica.
Electronica.
Yeah. It's a very famous event. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you submit your work online and you can win a prize. And it's in
Yeah.
Austria. But they encourage creativity and they encourage everybody to apply, including people like me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not,
Yeah.
it's not my specialty, but I always submit the work of that looks creative to them.
Well, the next step for you, I guess, will be to do all these interviews in the metaverse. You know.
Oh yeah, I can interview all these artists that won the prizes, maybe. Or I'm already interviewing one. I mean, you're gonna win soon.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I see that. As I will see that, but first I don't know if you have the headset, but that's the first step.
Oh,
Have a VR headset, and then
the headset right now? Not right now.
No, I mean the VR headset.
Oh, the VR headset. I see, virtual reality headset. Okay.
Right.
No, I don't have that.
Well, that's what that's the next step. You will need that, and then do the next interview on in the metaverse.
Oh, okay. No, I never thought about it. It's probably very expensive set, right? I mean, I don't know.
You have some for, I guess, $400, something like that.
Yeah.
Can have some. I mean, it's not obviously cheap, but it's expensive.
I interviewed Friday a guy who does gaming, and he was talking about the $300 consoles to play games.
Right.
So those consoles are not for everybody. They're for people who have kids and can afford it. I mean, not it's good for a Christmas gift, I guess. The gaming console for kids to play games online and everything. But it's a little bit high. I mean, you can find lower price too. I mean, there's a price for every
Well,
economical segment of the population.
yeah. That's the point. It's a huge obstacle, I think, for the VR projects. If we want them to become popular and really popular, I mean, mainstream, obviously it's the price of the equipment. It's
Okay.
yeah, obviously, yeah, because but anyway, people, I mean, the gamers, as you were saying, they can have PlayStations that cost something like
They can
300
make a
euros.
monthly payments, you know, by
Uh,
credit card. They can pay $30 a month or something. I mean, that's possible too. On Amazon, you can make monthly payments. Are you a big user of Amazon yourself?
huh. Ah, I know it's a trap.
No, because I go to Amazon.fr and they always say pay in 4 times, pay in 6 times. I mean, they give
Yeah,
you
that's true.
a way to pay for any item you want,
Right. Well,
especially if it's expensive, but they make it easy on you to pay with no interest.
it's true.
Yeah,
But
so
yeah,
I like that about.
I sometimes, I mean, yeah, I happen to use it sometimes, but
Yeah, but I see it more on the French Amazon than on the .com Amazon, the American one. The Americans don't offer the payment in several times as much as in France, because they realize that in France people work on a budget and
right.
they're not as they don't have maybe maxed, I mean, a high level credit cards like in America. In America, you can
Yeah,
increase your limit to as much as you want. They want you to have credit because the more credit they have, the more they make money. So in
it's
France,
true.
they limit your credit, right? A little bit more. I know I'm going off the edge here, but I just wanted to touch on that. It's art mixed with the economics and mixed with the country level, you know, of affordability. But anyway, if you come back to America, you probably will have a sponsor that will give you a project to tape in America, and that will also maybe sponsor one of your creative work. Maybe your school can sponsor you to come back.
Oh, you mean the SFA, San Francisco Art Institute? Well,
They reopened, I'm sure.
yeah, I know, but well, it's been a long. It was a long time ago. I went there. I mean,
Because I heard they hire alumni first. I mean, if you
I
graduated from their school, they're gonna give you priority.
well, I have to check this. I have to check this because, and also I know that all the staff has changed because I mean, a year after or few years after there was a huge change of direction, and all the people there, all the staff was not well hired.
Dismantled, yeah, dismantled.
Right. And
And they change it
so
probably,
yeah, many
yeah.
things changed.
I know that all the Academy of Arts closed, but hopefully they will reopen in January.
No, but I know it's not related to COVID. It's just because it's, well, I guess it's very often like this when a director
Reorganization, yeah,
right,
reorganization.
when a director changes, he comes with his own, his friends and all the people he trusts, and he comes with his own crew, and finally just fires everybody. And yeah, it's very often like
Oh,
this. I
yeah,
know.
yeah. Hiring your friend is very common in
Right.
America.
It's very common.
In
I mean,
America, nobody looks at resume if they don't know you.
yeah,
It's
right.
always word of mouth. Or even companies encourage that. They say, do you have a friend who wants to work here? And they encourage it, actually. They give you a bonus if you bring employees to the company.
Huh.
Yes,
Interesting.
yes, they do. So it's good to make friends with everybody in America. And also now, because some people don't want to go back to work, they give you a bonus if you come back. Did you read that?
No. You mean that remote work is not anymore what the companies are looking for? I mean, you mean that they are trying to bring them back to the office?
That too, but in some companies where people got unemployment and they found other ways to make a living, like driving Uber, whatever,
Oh, yeah. Okay, I
and they
see.
don't want to come
Yeah.
back.
Okay,
They
okay.
say, why should I go back? So to encourage people to come back, they offering bonuses.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see. All right. Yeah. Okay.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
know if they
post.
do. They probably don't do that in France. Bonuses
No,
are
of
not very
course not.
common in France.
It's not. No, it's not the mentality of here. No, they don't. They don't. No.
Yeah,
Maybe in Google, the Google office or Facebook office in Paris
yeah.
because they're American anyway. So maybe I
Oh,
don't know.
yeah, they might offer a bonus for you to work
You
there
see, yeah, because I not just because I remember I worked for Google a long
a
time
long
ago,
time
like
ago. Yeah.
6 years ago or something. And that's not so far, but in 2015.
It's good
And
on your resume that you work for them.
well, it's written in my resume.
Yeah.
And I worked for, oh, actually, I don't know because they asked me. Well, yeah, anyway, I worked at the YouTube space. And when I was inside their office, I was totally feeling like a fish out of his tank because
Oh,
it was not anymore Paris. It was, I mean, I, I, I I mean that you are in Paris and suddenly you enter a place that looks like, well, that is actually a place like it's American, solely American. I mean, you feel that mood. You know, it's interesting. It's an interesting experience because, as I was saying, you're in Paris, and Paris has a very special feeling. You know, it's very different, very different. Like in Berlin, for example, you have even some streets that look like US. I guess
really?
because Americans used to, well, live there and
Yeah, they transformed the place.
rebuild it. So yeah, I guess that's why. But Paris is so different, and so. But I liked it. I liked it. Yeah, it's because I mean, I'd say I miss US. I do. That's why I was very happy when this production company asked me to do that biopic about Lovecraft. I was so happy to be sent there
Yeah.
and to work on this. And yeah. Well, anyway.
So are you working on a personal project right now you can tell us about?
Yeah, I'm so like I was saying in French last time, I'm finishing this 3D video I made on that amazing um, software that's called Unreal Engine 5, and it's 3D in real time. So yeah, I'm working on this video, and it's called uh, Spaced Out Summer.
Okay.
And I invite you to have a look on the website, and you see
Oh,
the
it's a software too.
it's on the website, but it's not you can't see the video yet, but you can see some stills of it. And and I'm working on an exhibition with a solo show with a curator. And
Oh, your drawings, right? Your paintings, your drawings.
not only it's gonna be a very mixed media show. So
Oh,
you'll
okay.
have video, and I'm not even sure what you will have in this show. I'm just working on it with the curator, and that's someone who I met through a prize I won. That's called Bourse Ekphrasis. That's a French prize, and it consists of uh, bringing together for an article a curator. I mean, an art critic who happened to be also a curator, and an artist, and a contemporary artist, and so this, thanks to this prize, there is going to be an article on my work, double page in a French journal and an arts journal, and
It's gonna be in Paris.
and it will also be in English. It will be translated in English.
So it's gonna be in Paris?
The exhibition, you mean? The show? Well, yeah, I mean, it's something, it's like when I did some screenings of my films, they can be they can be shown anywhere, I would say.
Oh, okay, virtually.
So
yeah.
Right now we have a contact in a gallery in Paris. So we are about to show it the project, but it can be in Paris, but it could be anywhere else, I guess.
Okay. But basically, right now you're sending the digital work to them.
So yeah, basically we have to bring together the proposal. So yeah, portfolio and the project with the intentions, the statement, and I guess maybe the budget. Yeah.
Okay. Which part of Paris do you live in?
I'm in the 10th
arrondissement. There is no translation for. There's no translation.
District?
No, yeah, it's the reason they call it arrondissement is because France is like an escargot and it's all round and round and round, and there's no such a thing as in any other city, you know.
Yeah.
So it's a word, it's a word that applies only to Paris, actually.
Right. Well, arrondissement. So let's say it with the French accent. Let's not fake an English accent, whatever.
It's a French word that doesn't have a translation.
Exactly. Okay, good. So 10th arrondissement.
Yeah, usually it's American words that French don't have a translation for, but this is an exception. But yes, so that's where you are. I'm sure there's many galleries there if you want to create one.
Sure. Well, I don't expect to work in my street. You know, I'm open to the whole city, but yeah, I mean it can be local, but not that much. You know, it's.
Oh yeah, it will make life easier if it's close. But yeah, you can go by the Arc de Triomphe if needs be, or you know, in another area, the 16th, or where people has walking streets, you know.
Right. But for example, the gallery, the curator is in contact with, it's in Rue Saint-Honoré.
Oh, I love that rue. Yeah, I love it. It's beautiful stores there, no?
Sorry?
There's beautiful stores on that street.
Yeah, I think I don't know if it's, I mean, I don't know if you're thinking of Faubourg Saint-Honoré or.
Oh, there's two of them? Okay.
Yeah, Rue Saint-Honoré, Faubourg Saint-Honoré, but they're in the same area. I think it's sixth arrondissement, but I'm not sure. I have to check.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I probably went by because the name is very familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure Paris has changed, but not that much. I mean,
no, they didn't change the numbers of the arrondissement, but in France they changed the names of the regions. So
okay, and I'm sure.
And Paris is gonna be wider because it's gonna be a Grand Paris.
A wider circle.
Right. Yeah. It's the Grand Grand Paris project.
So yeah, with the Grand Paris is 20 million, the center Paris is 10 million. So it's gonna go really big now, 10 million, 20 million people.
Yeah, think of Manhattan and all the areas
all
around
of the areas of New York around it. Yeah, so that's good. There'll be more competition for you though. A competition is good. You can stand out if you're good yourself, you know.
Competition can be good. Competition can be bad.
It could be also.
Personally, I sometimes really hate competition, but
no, but competition motivates
prefer
you.
Emulation, you know.
But I feel that competition brings energy. Synergy is called, and people are more productive. They want to do better than the next person. They're energized, I think, when there's a lot of people.
Yeah, but it's. I mean, if you think of what you, I mean, if your project is it has a collective ambition.
Yeah.
Like and even in art, you can have a collective ambition. Like you can think of bringing new ideas to the to the scene, and it means that competition is a little absurd, because I think it's more egotist than really collaborative, being a competitor. I believe in emulation, and of course you can. Yeah, well, competition is. I don't know. It's like kind of a bad word sometimes, I think, but
it's maybe the right word is more like a synergy of people working.
Yeah, much better. Yeah, I prefer so much that. Yeah, because as I was saying, we're like in VR. It's obviously there is a competitive aspect of it, because people are fighting to get the funds, to get the money. So of course, it all ends in a competition about money. But first, we have a passion in common, and we are trying to. I'm talking about XR, but I could say the same for fine art, for theater, anyway, anywhere. We have a passion in common, so we want, for example, this field that is very like a ghetto, which is a little too close on itself, to not well known by the audience. We want it to spread. We want it to get in touch with the large audience and all the people, and we want to be ambassadors of these small, magnificent areas.
And also you can work together, which is not very common in Paris, but people can work together and make the project even bigger.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But
anyway,
working in France is a different mentality. They say, this is my project and only mine. As in America, it says, this is our project and we have a team of so many people in it. It's not like one person. It's like several people in it.
Yeah. Well, what I like is to be clear about what people do, and what yourself do, and what's your role in a project, and things like this. So that's why I make some projects collaboratively, some collaborative projects, some projects with crews. Okay, there is this, and I always, of course, get in a collaboration with production companies. So there is always interconnections and
interdependency.
Exactly, interdependencies, and but I like also sometimes to be clear about what I can make by myself, to be clear about what I'm autonomous.
Yes. So
you know?
Yeah, for example, the project you did with the 3 top Americans, that's an individual project.
Well, no, actually, it's not. Precisely, this one is not.
Oh, it's not?
No, that's really a collaborative project. And you
Okay.
can see, I show it on my website. That's all the people. I mean, all the people. We were like 10 people. I don't know, but all these
They all
people
had something to do.
and what they did. Because when you work, I mean, and it's very specific to filmmaking. It's just that, and filmmaking, and even especially for 3D work, some people have a very specific role, very specific visual effects. You can see that some people have, and we always say this. There are people who are specialized in making hair, only making hair. That's it. You know, they only do that, the fur,
That part,
for
yeah.
example, the hair, you know.
Yes, so those are specialized skills. Yes.
Absolutely, yeah. But I'm not. I mean, I can make things. I mean, I'm not only a writer, or I don't only conceive things with big ideas or whatever, conceptual things. I like to make things, but I'm not a such a specialized worker.
Oh, I
Because
see. You like to do several things. Yes.
yeah, I like to get the some distance also. I mean, I like to be in between making and directing and conceiving, writing, imagining.
The pictures on your wall, the one black and white, are yours, and then the picture.
Here?
Yeah, that's yours, right?
No, it's do you know Bill Plimpton, the cartoonist?
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, so that's
yeah,
him.
you know him?
I think so. I saw so that I thought that was yours. Okay.
No, these ones are by some 2 drawings by Bill Plimpton, and because I like to collect
Other
nice
people art.
artworks. Yeah. So okay, so here's a little. You can't really see it from the distance, but here you have a drawing by Nicolas Guillemin, which was made by. It's a very specific. It's very fun because this one is made with a pen, but it's a machine that drew on paper. It's a drawing machine. You see what I mean? So there is a pen that's held by a machine and draws it. Draws the drawing he conceived on the computer. You see, so there is a pen, but it's not a printer. It's a machine that draws. It's a drawing machine. So anyway, this is a drawing by Nicolas Guillemin made with a drawing machine. And this is a silk screen painting by Luis Nieto, who's also a filmmaker. And here you have one drawing by me, and also screen by Diana Ardini, and here another.
Oh, you have a gallery. You have a gallery at home.
Yeah, well, it's good for inspiration, I guess.
Yes,
but,
of course,
no.
of course. But none of those are yours then.
Some of my works are here, but it's not. I mean, I'm not. When I'm not putting all my works on my walls and showing it to people coming. It's not my. I don't know. I just.
Yeah, you want to share other people's work, of course.
Also, but yeah, but it's true. Here you only have one of my drawings on the wall, and just a poster of one of my films, and the rest just books and things by other people. Yeah,
that's nice. That's nice.
True.
But
nice, anyway, everything is online. I mean, everything is on my. I mean, I just.
Yeah, I saw that. It's very nice. You even show your family on your website. That's cute.
Oh, you saw that, the homemade memories, right?
Yeah, yeah, I saw a little bit of it, but you have a nice family.
but yeah, if you're talking about the homemade memories, they're a little altered because I made some yeah iterations on it. So
Okay.
some
No, I'm talking about the pictures you posted of your family.
yeah, I think I'm talking about my work that's called Homemade Memories,
Right.
and which is about yeah exactly memory, family, identity, and but it's not just an album of my of our souvenirs. It's really
Oh, it's a specialized one. Okay.
well. See, really look have a closer look to it because it's really weird actually. You see it, you see. I
Really?
don't. Maybe we don't talk about the same. It's on my website, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's homemade memories, and there is a video also that mixes me when I was 8,
Oh,
me now. I mean
yeah.
now when I was a young adult, and it's kind of a morphing that's a transition with a sort of morphing effect made with water. So you have my reflection when I was 8,
Really?
and then my reflection when I was 24, and yeah, it's like Narcissus, and some like revisiting the myth of Narcissus, uh, but with the time that passes and uh, and coming back and yeah and going back to the childhood because it's essential when you're an artist. You have to share your inside your uh, inside
Your
artist. No, no, no.
the drawings that you do they look like you? The drawings you do?
Do they look like me?
Yeah,
Well,
do you self-portrait yourself?
oh, I did a self. There are 2 self portraits on my website. There is one that is fractal, which means
Okay.
you have which is the first step that inspired me later to make Cancer des Man, which is a short musical film. And on this drawing, so I have multiple little faces that are replicas of my
Yeah,
face.
I saw that. I saw that. So
Yeah,
yeah, that's very creative
and
actually.
well, and there is a painting also that's a self-portrait when I was a child, when I was born. So I'm still a baby, and I'm covered of blood because I was just born. I mean, it's
Oh,
the
yes, yes, yes. And then you have the one with the pimple too.
which one?
Don't you have one where you show your pimples? Acne?
Ah, no, no, you're talking about the faces
Faces, yeah. So that was you?
with the faces.
Yeah,
No,
I think so. I have to look at it again because I looked at
are you
it.
talking about my Instagram profile, or are you talking about my website?
I saw something about you somewhere, but anyway, if I find it, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, sure.
Do I
Sure.
have your email? Where do I send? Oh yeah, I send everything through LinkedIn. Okay, okay. Yeah, so if I have your email, I can send it through email as well. Okay. So
And
that's
I'll give you my email. But if anyone who's watching this wants to contact me, all the information that are on my website. So
which is Longman.
logmanadam.com, and
No, there's a dash there. Dash
and it's so
Logman dash Adden.
it's logman-adam at live.fr. That's my
Oh,
email.
at live. Okay, okay. It's
Yeah,
not that Logman.
live.fr. FR. Yeah.
Oh, that's another one. Yeah, people mix it up all the time.
Yeah.
I usually forget to put FR. I usually put .com, but
Yeah, but well, I don't know why they did that because it's so weird. Live FR. Live is English. Why? I don't know.
oh, you're not allowed to have .com.
No, we have .com. Of course. Yeah, we have
Oh, you're
.com.
allowed to if
I
you're
have
allowed.
another
Website.
email that's
Okay.
.com.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
good. That's good.
Sure,
Yeah, because
sure.
.com is more popular worldwide.
I know. I didn't choose it. You know, it's Hotmail and they, yeah.
But your website is .com.
Sure. Yeah. My website is .com, of course.
Okay, of course. Okay, so that's good. That's very popular. So yeah, so I invite everybody to go look at Sebastien website if you have you know a moment for entertainment. You'll find the diversity of some of his creations, which are very entertaining. So I'm sure you're gonna expand your portfolio online and maybe open. You know, in America we have open studios. So right now you have an open studio right here, right now. You can open your doors and let people in to see your work, right? People in America open their doors and show people their art, right?
Let's do it.
No, it's true. The
Next month.
October, people open their home for people to visit their art. So
you mean open studios? Yeah, well, open studios, but I don't have a studio there anyway. Yes. All right.
Donc, nous sommes à nouveau de retour. Je m'excuse, on a été interrompu. Je peux dire que c'est technical issue pour bien un peu mentir, mais c'est de ma faute. Donc, Sébastien est avec nous. So Sebastian is with us since it's the English part. Right. And Sebastien was nice enough to do the interview in English. Sebastien is an artist, and I was suggesting to him to turn his apartment into a studio where people can come in and look at his art like they do in America.
Yeah, like Boltanski did also, Christian Boltanski in France 50 years ago or something like this. But yeah, that's an idea. That's an idea.
Yeah, if you cannot afford the commercial space, if you don't have a commercial space, you turn your home into a commercial space.
Yeah, but you know, right now we're working on a social project that will be in a gallery or any space that won't be my private space, which I prefer personally.
Oh yeah. So people don't get into your private space.
Okay. Exactly. I mean, yeah, your studio obviously can get opened, but here it's also the place I live in, so it's my place. So.
Yeah. Okay.
But I think the best it will be to have a studio in San Francisco or in LA and to open the studio, and that's a much better idea.
Yeah, is a studio in America, in France, called a studio, like a large room with a kitchen and bathroom? It's same word.
You mean when you have an apartment that has only one large room?
Yeah.
Yeah, studio.
It's the same.
But it's not my studio. Here, it's not a studio. We have different.
Yeah, but it is called a studio. It is called a studio.
No, because I thought when you were saying studio, I thought you were talking about an art studio.
Yeah, so some people do both. They have their own space where they sleep, and they let people in to look at the place, you know, if they want to.
Right. Yeah.
But I know you're a very private person, so you don't want people in your private space.
Well, I don't know if I'm that much private person because right now you're in my room, so you know everything I have almost. So.
Oh, so now it's no longer private. You are public.
It's not that much private now.
You're officially public because you don't use a fake virtual background.
Yeah, well, yeah, maybe I should have covered with virtual set, like sunset
Yeah, some
in the
people do
Bahamas
that.
or something.
Yeah, some people do that. But you can
Yeah.
design your own set with your own painting or something. But anyway, Sebastien, it's always a pleasure to see you. You're such a cheerful and encouraging and a very good conversationalist. And I look forward to meet you in person. I have a cup of coffee with you. Maybe if you don't drink coffee, maybe an orange juice with you.
Are you kidding? I love coffee.
Oh, you do drink coffee?
Of course,
Okay.
you need coffee to make the brain work, and you need coffee. It's just
Oh,
vital.
well, but some people they get wired with it, so they drink herbal tea, whatever. Anyway, whatever you want to drink, I'll be happy to invite you, or even lunch. Why not? So I look forward to meet you in person and talk to you again. Thank you so much for being on French American TV.
Thanks, my pleasure. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.